All right, friends and neighbors, welcome back to the Top 5 podcast. As per usual, I'm one of your hosts, Kris McPeak, and with me today, as always, Annie Pruitt. Hello, Annie Pruitt.
Hello, big sister.
Here on a tear, once again, with this Top 5 songs A to Z. It's been amazeballs.
Yes.
Which playlist is your favorite? Do you have a favorite yet?
Oh, dear Lord, don't ask me that. That's like, I'd have to give you my top 5. I really don't know.
The top 5. Top 5.
The top 5 of my top 5. Yeah, I have no idea.
Well,
we've done so many of them. I'd have to go back and look.
I'm just thinking, just the A to Z. Do you have a favorite?
Oh no, not yet.
They're all pretty good.
They're all pretty awesome. Yeah,
quite truthful. Okay, so I think we estimated last time that we are about halfway through the alphabet.
We are.
So we're going to take on a new song or a new letter today.
Yes.
And so this show today is sponsored by the letter
K.
By the letter K. And K stands for
karaoke.
Karaoke. Now let's define exactly where we are about karaoke because,
Okay.
you don't really sing karaoke, but
That's the funny thing. You're like the karaoke queen, and I'm like, you'd have to drag me to do. I love singing, but I just never. The one time somebody made me do karaoke, they made me do it to the worst song ever, and I have scar tissue. So,
scar tissue, or you had scar tissue?
It was so bad. Yeah, I was just, she was very, very drunk, and it was a song that you're not supposed to sing karaoke. So, like, yeah.
Oh my God.
On that one.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Yep. Okay. But yes, in terms of how this is going to go, these are either songs we want to sing at karaoke, hear someone else sing at karaoke, or just have a good karaoke experience with.
Can we also include songs that go on the 10 commandments of karaoke, as in thou shalt not ever?
Yeah, that is perfect. Yeah,
I have them ranked that way in my top 5. So
that is very smart. I like that.
All right, cool. Am I going first?
You are going to go first.
I'm
going
to
go
first.
Karaoke queen.
Number 5 on songs about karaoke. This is a love to sing, and it is a song that I don't think a lot of people know. I don't think any songs from the Dick Tracy Madonna album charted other than Vogue. But I love to sing Hanky Panky at karaoke because it's a crowd pleaser. It's a little dirty, and it's just it's a great performance that she does in the movie. So it's a lovely way to just kind of get into it and, play like you're going to spank yourself on the butt. And people, at least in Washington and maybe in St. Louis, like, people knew me by that song. And if you know about karaoke, you know that it's kind of a cult. People go to the same bars on the same nights, and a lot of them sing the same songs.
Yeah.
As such, I became known as the Hanky Spanky Girl until we got to Chicago, and that's when I became DJ Lady Pipes, and nobody ever called me the Hanky Spanky Girl again. But I continued to perform that song because, what can I say? It's just fun.
It's just a fun song. I do like that. That's a great soundtrack. Okay, so this one, while I may not have ever sang it karaoke, my hubby and I host a game of dominoes with friends quite often, and we like to have a good soundtrack in the background.
Yeah.
And, after a few hours of playing dominoes and cheering on the Club Ultras, we will sing along to, the Alexa machine. So my number 5 is I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Nice.
For some reason, we always end up putting that song on, and there's 6 of us that are all singing to it very, very loudly. And it like when it was out and it was popular on the radio, I've never been a Backstreet Boys fan, just not a thing.
Nope.
But for some reason, I have this joyous memory with it, this association now of hanging out with friends, singing music, and just having a good time. So that's why. It's a ridiculous song.
This is one
of it now.
Well, I'm with you. I love that song too. And it's one of the songs when I was hosting my show in Chicago way back in the day, when one of the we were trying to manage the gay bar, and I was the karaoke host. So when any one of the boys would come up and want to sing any kind of boy band ballad, everybody sang along. But this was always my favorite one because I had dance moves that went with the song, and it was silly, but it was fun. I keep sliding out of my chair. Yeah, good call, Annie. That's a really good one.
All right.
Fun.
That's number 4 to you.
All right. Number 4 goes on the no list. It was on one of the, it is one of the 10 commandments of karaoke. And that is the one-hit wonder Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. I realize it is a pop gay anthem. And I realize that was one of those Queen of the Disco days. But it got to a point where 3 people wanted to sing it in a night. And I finally said enough. You cannot sing I Will Survive at my show. If you sing it, you have to go. Just like Kevin Costner and Madonna, anyone that says my show is neat has to go. Anyone sings I Will Survive has to go. I'm over it. Although I have to say, I do think it's interesting, ironic that she's getting a Kennedy Center honors thingy this year. Just kind of makes me giggle. Yeah. I mean, Trump threw out all the suggestions that had come from the committee and he made his own, apparently. So anyway, that should be fun. You could perform at the Kennedy Center honors, but yeah, I mean, sorry, Gloria. I appreciate who and what you did for the 70s, but I can't stand that song at karaoke. Period. End of sentence.
Okay, well, that's very good because I'm going to bring my Thou Shalt Not's karaoke song, and it's another 70s, and that would be Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Nice.
You have no business singing that song. Just let ABBA sing it. Leave it to them. They got it down. They're very, very good at it. Sing it in the shower, sing it in your car, sing it in your kitchen. Keep it out of karaoke because people just don't sound good ever when they try to sing that song. And especially when they've been drinking, it gets even worse. Just even worse. Stick to Piano Man and everybody will be fat, dumb, and happy, right? So,
yeah, you are such a smart girl because Dancing Queen is too a commandment of karaoke. Thou shalt not ever.
Thou shalt not. There we go.
Thou shalt not. Okay, number 3 is a big fat yes, and this is one of the songs that I kind of came to love and sing when after Charles and I got married when we were living in Bellingham, and he was a bartender at the Village Inn, and the woman that did karaoke there was old, much older. She had a very low voice for a woman. I mean, she sounded like she was growling. But I really started loving country music back then. And so I would sing She's in Love with the Boy by Trisha Yearwood. And particularly love to change the lyrics because Charles is my bear. And I would sing She's in Love with the Bear. And I can say that is his most requested karaoke song of mine that I sing. Because he doesn't like to hang out at the karaoke bars either. That was his least favorite night at the North End, even though he was happy that I was there. But yeah, if he was ever going to ask me to sing something, that was going to be what it was.
That's very sweet. Okay. So again, I've never sang karaoke, but I've listened to people sing karaoke. So my number 3 is a song that I heard somebody do. It was at this very, very, probably the most elaborate retirement ceremony that I've ever seen. It was damn near like a military ball. But he had a karaoke contest at his retirement party, if you will. And his son sang Don't Stop Believin'. And it was magical. He was so good. It was so much fun. And so it was kind of one of the first times where I just sat back watching karaoke magic happen. And I loved it. I love the song, obviously.
Yes.
There's in terms of like pop culture, it's an iconic song for so many reasons. But that night, this 20-something-year-old kid, he nailed it, and it was one of the coolest karaoke moments that I've ever witnessed.
I'm so happy to hear that because that is a song where it can really easily go the other way.
Yes,
especially when you have drunk straight girls at the gay bar who want to, just go to town on this. But I've been to a couple places where it's just been a group sing. And so there's 10 people on the stage and they're sharing 2 microphones. So everybody can sing a lot and it's not a problem. But then I've also there was a couple dudes, one that sang at Bumbles in Buffalo Grove. when I was living in Chicago. And this guy had a great voice. He did a lot of Boston and Journey. He had the Steve Perry thing down. So yeah, if someone can pull it off, then it's great. So echo it's just a great fucking song. I mean, even if someone's slaughtering it, you can still sing along and have a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 to me,
2 to you.
Okay. So the last couple, wait, no, that's not true. This song I've inserted it because it's my favorite duet to sing with somebody. And I have a very good friend from the Chicago days. His name is Mark Martell. And I happened to live in Chicago when Moulin Rouge came out. And we both I think we went to see it together. We were all over the soundtrack. And the second it popped up at karaoke, we were learning it and we were singing it. And it's just something he and I do very well together. We changed the lyrics up a little bit. Let's see. Just one night. And then I go, there's no way, because Mark is gay. And then he'll go, we should be lovers, but I'm a FAG. I don't like to say the word, but I give, he can sing it because he's gay. So that was always good fun. And we would get requests for that too. So that was always
What was the song?
It's the Elephant Love Medley from Moulin Rouge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All you need is love.
That's great. Okay. Yeah. When the Broadway version was a little bit different when I saw it live.
So was it?
But it was still amazing. Yeah.
It is a fantastic, it's like a mashup on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's probably 8 or 9 different songs.
Oh, easily.
Pushed together to the medley.
Yeah.
Elephant Love Medley. It's
okay. So that's number 2 to me.
2 to you.
Okay. Gun to my head, if I had to sing karaoke, okay, that's going to be my number 2, my number 1. Probably my favorite song to sing would be the song Ride by 21 Pilots. Obviously, I had to find a way to work them in there somewhere.
It's so obvious.
That album, the Blurry Face album, every single track on that album made it into the Billboard charts. Unheard of, insane. But that one, the first time we listened to the Blurry Face album, song, the entire thing, we went back and the kids and I probably listened to Ride 17 or 18 times until we had the lyrics down. It was one of those I can't not be able to sing along to this, so we're going to get it. And there's a part where you have to sing really fast. And we're like, no, goddamn it, we're going to get it. We're getting this. We're going to nail it. And the first time that all of us nailed it was we just went nuts, bananas over it. But it's such a great song. I love it. And so, yeah, gun to my head, if I had to go sing karaoke somewhere, that would be one of my choices. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
I miss the days where you could sit around the stereo and either read the album liner notes with the lyrics or open the CD liner notes with the lyrics. Although the CD, I'd have to squint these days. But now,
it gives you the lyrics.
Your iPhone can almost be a karaoke, but not when you're driving in the car. Because that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Awesome. All these 21 Pilots songs that I'm getting assimilated to is just fun.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. My honorable mention is another big fat no. Although there is a side piece to this. And I loved this song when it came out because I loved this band. And it was a lot of fun. They were surging back up into popularity after kind of floating around for maybe 10 years. And then this became a huge hit and everybody went crazy for the B-52s. I'm talking about Love Shack.
Okay.
When Love Shack came out in whatever it was, 88, 89, 90, somewhere around there, it was great. And I hadn't really discovered the B-52s yet, a little bit, but not so much. And I went totally down the rabbit hole with that whole group. But then you fast forward to the early 2000s, and now everybody this is the boy-girl song that everybody wants to sing at karaoke, and I get tired of it. But my cousin, our cousin Karen and her husband Roger would have a dirty way that they would do it. And I shan't repeat said lyrics, but Tin Roof Rusted was 3 months pregnant. And she's hopped in my Chrysler. It's as big as a whale, and she just made bail. And it's just goofy. So that is my honorable mention. It's a big fat no.
Yeah. Okay.
Thou shalt not.
Okay. My honorable mention could almost be a thou shalt not, but it's more because of a video, I would say is a viral, a video of a very famous person doing karaoke. And that would be the David Allen Coe, You Never Even Call Me By My Name, and the celebrity being Peyton Manning. So if you Google Peyton Manning karaoke, he is singing this song karaoke style. So Peyton Manning, not a singer, but I do love him. So it's a ridiculous song. It's so very country, and it's so very, you're drunk in a bar, that's what you're gonna choose. So drunk in a country bar, that's like the go-to karaoke. Yeah. But just watching Peyton Manning sing it was quite fantastic because we love Peyton Manning. He's quite the comedian, but he is not the singer.
Although if someone does sing that song well, it's a nice performance thing.
Yes.
You say that reminds me of, there was a guy that sang at the Village Inn, and all we referred to, any song that he sang was always the longest song in the world. And he was a sucker for Okie from Muskogee.
Oh boy. Okay.
That was all he would ever sing. And sometimes he'd, do it twice.
Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. Not in my bar. Okay. My number one, and this is a very strange number one because I've only sang it successfully once, but it was so good and I felt so awesome singing it, and I nailed every note. And it was a student function at the UIC cafeteria, whatever, and everybody stood up, and it just was so breathtaking. And I've never been able to sing that song again. It's kind of like I had this one time where I was at my best ever. And the song is from Avril Lavigne, and it's called I'm With You. I don't know what happened that night that just made it so fantastic. I've never been able to perform it again without feeling like I need to, crawl out the back door and hide behind the garbage dump, because it's not ever been what it was.
Okay.
But man, oh man, what a song. That is a really great song.
I know the song. I'm trying to figure out why I can't quite remember why it'd be so hard to sing.
Huge build towards like the end.
Okay.
I can't even do it now. I'm going to break the fucking microphone.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I know what you mean about like the one time when you nail that one note, and yeah, of course, all of my experience is when I'm alone and I nail that one note, but it still feels amazing, right?
I was very grateful for that moment in time, and now it's over.
Okay, so that's number one to me.
It is
number one to me. If I had to if I was to have one karaoke experience, it would be in an emo bar. And I would sing the song Teenagers by My Chemical Romance. And the part where he sings All Together Now, my dream would be that everybody would sing with me for the rest of the song. Teenagers, they scare the shit out of me. So there's a little bit of screaming. You don't have to sound great to sing that song. It's fun. It's amazing. I love the band. But really just that I could envision doing the All Together Now. And and then everybody just jumping and singing.
Yeah,
that would be my dream karaoke moment.
I love it. Actually, we wrote that song and performed it for a faculty member as we were giving away a faculty award, and it was all about chemistry and how chemistry scared the living shit out of me. And I was, complimenting Dr. Blatty on all of her.
Oh, sweet!
All of her. It was fun. Those
Very
were
cool.
days.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. We're kind of all over the place here.
Yeah.
Kind of fun. We've got a little disco, got a little 80s, a little bit of country, a little dirty. All right. Okay. All right. Let's recap it. You're first.
Okay. Honorable mention, You Never Even Call Me By My Name, David Allen Coe. And then I Want It That Way, Backstreet Boys, Dancing Queen ABBA as a Thou Shalt Not. Don't Stop Believing by Journey, Ride by T.O.P., and Teenagers by My Chem.
Sweet. Honorable mention, Love Shack, which is a commandment of Hanky Panky Madonna, I Will Survive, also a commandment. She's in Love with the Boy, Trisha Yearwood, Elephant Love Medley from Moulin Rouge, and I'm With You from Avril Lavigne.
That's pretty kick-ass.
That is kick-ass. They're all kick-ass.
Yeah.
And we have overlap, but our overlap is starting to divide because we continue to just bring up all fantastic new kinds of music.
Yes. And I'm starting to get really good at like kind of predicting what I think is going to be on your list. And so therefore I don't duplicate. Yeah. Some of them is like, oh, she's absolutely going to have to talk with it.
I'm kind of boring like that. I'm like, that's sometimes music is like the way I drive. I find one way to get someplace and just stick with that. Like I have my favorites that are always going to be my favorites, but every now and then something will inspire me. And you know what it is. You all know what I'm talking about here.
I do.
Yep. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. We are so grateful that you have downloaded or watched today's. And please leave us a rating, review, or subscribe. Hit the notification button. Share with your friends. Blah, blah, blah. We'll see you next time. Adios.
Adios.